Loot boxes are products in video games that you can buy to get random rewards. You do not know exactly what you'll receive until after you've bought and opened the loot box. You do not have the same chance of obtaining different rewards. Some rewards are more powerful or more desirable than other rewards. Usually, these better rewards are rare and more difficult to get. Video game and loot box advertisement might show only the rarest and most desirable rewards and do not make it clear that getting these rewards is not guaranteed. You should remember this. You may have to buy many loot boxes before you receive the rare reward that you're expecting or hoping for. There are many different types of products that you can buy in video games that involve chance and randomness. Not all of them will appear as a box or a chest for you to open. Some of them appear as a system through which you can summon random characters that you can play with. There are also games that simulate traditional gambling activities and allow the player to spend real-world money to make bets. However, these social casino games are not regulated as gambling because you cannot transfer any winnings back into real-world money. As of late 2021, 77% of the 100 best-selling iPhone games in the UK contain loot boxes and similar products where you do not know exactly what you're getting before buying them. More than half of the games that are deemed suitable for children aged 4 and above contain loot boxes. More than 2/3 of the games rated suitable for children aged 9 and above contain loot boxes. So these products can be quite easy to access for young children who play games. Because loot boxes involve randomization and chance, many have argued that loot boxes are similar to gambling. Research has found that people experiencing gambling harms are more likely to spend more money on loot boxes. We do not yet fully understand the potential harms of loot boxes. However, because loot boxes are often bought with real-world money, children, young people, and the adults in their lives should learn more about these mechanics and be mindful of overspending. I recommend that parents and caregivers talk with your children about the video games that they play and maybe also try playing those games yourselves. Information about the video games your children are playing might not yet be available through a Google search, and by getting more familiar with the games and their mechanics, you can support them with learning to identify risks themselves. The PEGI age rating system also introduced a label of in-game purchases includes paid random items to warn consumers about the presence of loot boxes. Children and their parents and caregivers should look out for that label, which will be attached just below the age rating. If a game has that label, it definitely contains loot boxes. However, we do not yet know if all games featuring loot boxes have been labeled, so be aware that even games without that label may contain loot boxes.